We moved in here when I was a kid. I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and my parents bought the house and grew up here until I was college age, went to college.
There's no other place I would really want to live. There's just a real sense of community in South Buffalo.
South Buffalo is kind of like the Amish. You're related to someone somewhere.
Just walking down the street, you run into people that you grew up with, maybe went to grammar school with, high school. I mean, it's a neighborhood.
My heart's desire was to see one of my children buy this house.
Once we moved in, we decided that we needed to do some renovations.
Oh, working with Artisan was great. Julie came in, threw down a couple ideas. Once we saw her designs, it was no other kitchen we wanted to do. And the way that Tim and Juan worked with us, it was just unbelievable experience.
Kind of heartwarming to see the kids take over the house, especially as the grandkids grow up and enjoy the house as much as I did.
Hey, welcome, come on in.
Mike doesn't much like seafood, and you probably will see that today.
I actually don't like anything that comes out of the water at all.
His wife loves seafood, so his goal today...
I want to make crab cakes for my wife because I have no idea what they're supposed to taste like, so...
we can make them up for his lovely wife.
I do like to bake, and I'm excited to work with Marco today to do some sort of dessert because anything with sugar in it, I love.
You're not going to believe this, but my daughter's girlfriend, who's 12 years old, gave me a recipe for chocolate peanut butter cupcakes. Lydia, this one's for you. It was absolutely a great recipe. Thank you.
Today we made a French steak au pois with tenderloin. Steak au pois means made with pepper.
Oh, that sounds great. I love steak.
Anybody that can help me prepare a better strip steak, I'm all for it.
Today we made crab cakes, served with a very light lemon beurre blanc. We started out with eggs, fine diced red and green pepper, jalapeno peppers, scallions, red onion. Cilantro it is. We're gonna just chop it. I'm gonna let you go.
How much of it do you need?
You know what, just a little bit, maybe
Okay.
2 tablespoons.
I just cut my finger. I chopped my finger off.
But he took it like a man, and it wasn't a problem at all. We put a transformer Band-Aid his son gave him, and he went right back at it. Didn't slow him down at all. Now, if you can just gently add that crab in there.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just get that in there. We patted them real firm and patted the panko breadcrumbs right into it. And place it in the oil away from you. We pan-seared that in a bit of canola oil mixed with a little olive oil. Before I flipped it, I threw in a tablespoon of butter, which just imparts all kinds of flavor. The beurre blanc basically is a simple reduction of white wine, lemon. Reduce that down with some shallots, and I just finished it with butter and whisk it in slowly. You can just strain that off over the crab cakes. To the crab.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm here today cooking with Anna Margaret and Mick. And I understand, Mick, this is one of your favorite dishes, steak au pois. You ready for it?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to show you a real easy rendition of this. There's 100 different variations. I'm going to show you mine. First, we took a chateau, patted it dry, let it sit at room temperature for about 30 minutes. You should always do that anytime you're preparing any type of a meat product. We sprinkled the sea salt and peppercorns on top of the tenderloin. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and add it to our scalding hot pan, and we're just going to sear that for just a few minutes till it forms a nice little crust. We'll flip it, and then we took some fresh herb, put it on the top, placed it in the oven, cook it to an internal temperature of about 135 degrees, and then we let it rest on the board. We made a simple sauce made out of brandy or cognac, whichever you prefer. The trick here, you always got to make sure you remove it from the stove because it will and can ignite. And if it don't, we're just going to do that. And the reason we want to do that is we want to burn off all of that alcohol. Took a little veal demi-glace. We added some heavy cream, a little bit of butter to kind of make it a little bit richer. Adjusted the seasoning, added some shallots, some fresh garlic, plated it over on top of the sliced tenderloin.
I have the pleasure of cooking with Colleen in her beautiful new kitchen from Artisan Kitchens and Baths. We're making something that I'm really not that good at. I'm not a baker, but I'm going to show you an easy way of getting the kids involved and simplifying your life. It's real simple. I kind of cheated a little bit. I used box cupcake mix. You add 3 eggs, a cup of water. But I left out the oil. I added a little mayonnaise. They came out so fluffy. I whipped it up. We're going to take our cupcake pan, and you're going to add a chocolate peanut butter cup in each and every one of those cans.
Now, will the chocolate melt completely just around it? Or?
That chocolate is going to get all ooey and gooey inside. Fall in love with that cupcake, and you're going to absolutely love it. Okay, while you're filling that last one, we got our oven preheated at 350 degrees. These are going to take about 18 to 21 minutes, according to the box. When they come out, the frosting is real simple. It's 2 cups of peanut butter, 2 sticks of butter, and 2 cups of sugar. Whip it up, comes out like a mousse. We're going to finish it with a chocolate peanut butter cup. These are going to be slap your mama good, right?
Super good.
Slap your mama good?
That's right.
Okay.
I'm using mayo from now on. This is good. Good.
crab cakes from Krista were spectacular, and of course Marco with his cupcakes, outstanding.
My mother-in-law and my father-in-law, this used to be their house, so it's kind of nice to get to work in the kitchen that they used to work in so often.
All the things that went on, you know, my son doing the crab cakes, and I was amazed that he tasted crab.
I will never have those crab cakes again ever in my life, but I'll make them for my wife.
And it was just great. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal meal.
Great time. I recommend it for anybody.
Come dine with me, Western New York.